Natalie from Musically Motivated. I'm back again in a better setting than my bedroom. I don't know if you saw my last review, but it was of Ed Sheeran's Multiply album. It's a bit of an album review. So back today and we're going to do another great review, but this time in the form of a debut EP. If you know Musically Motivated and you know what we're all about, you know that we support artist development, homegrown talent and unsigned artists and things like that. So really happy to be able to do this one because the artist here we're going to talk about today is such a unique talent and he's definitely one to watch for the rest of 2014. So 100% worth checking out. Plus lots of different things going on in this EP. It's not just the music, there's lots of production side of it as well, and even some directing from his videos. So stay tuned and we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. We're talking about this week is Raheem Bakare, and we're going to talk about his debut EP Awol. Bit of background info on Raheem. He's a South London singer, songwriter and producer, completely multi-talented, and he got involved in music as a child, kind of growing up in school. He originally actually started off in a band, and one of his band members was none other than another great UK artist, which was Louis Robinson. So they've kind of worked together and they've kind of developed as artists, but then as things change, as people grow up, they've both gone on to do their solo careers. He found his acoustic guitar, learned his kind of vocal range and got a lot better, and fast forward to 2014 and here he is with his debut EP. So the project's called Awol, and it's an 8-track EP, and the project was actually moulded by Raheem himself. The whole thing was moulded by the artist, and I think that's what makes it such a fresh and unique EP because, you know, not only did he contribute to the engineering side of the project, but he also contributed to the musical material as well. So I think that makes him stand out from the crowd immensely, and with the EP being full of neo soul, electric, kind of the R&B vocals, it's definitely an EP that it's an easy listen, it's very interesting, you're really captivated by it. Because you know that he's contributed to all the different things in the EP, you're looking out for the lyrics, you're looking out for the production, and you're just relaxing to the songs as well. So it's an all-rounder, amazing EP. Number 4 from the EP is Portrait of Love, which is actually the lead track of the EP, and it's Raheem's favourite track. It's actually the last to be completed, and I think this is because he really wanted to showcase his talent globally without rushing into anything. Again, I think that's something that not many artists consider nowadays. I think people really want to be noticed, they want to get their talent out there, but they kind of rush it, and then you're almost waiting for 2 or 3 months for something else to come along, where Raheem's done his live gigs, he's done a couple of great performances, but he's really waited for the perfect moment to release this. And Portrait in Love has just had its official video release last week actually, so perfect time to make it all come together and combine the two. The EP actually came out, I think it was the 1st of June, so it's been out for about a month or so, and then it's a perfect time now to release the video. The video it kind of goes along with the title Portrait of Love. It's kind of Raheem in like this dark Cupid role, going through different portraits of love, different scenarios, and it's quite a flirty and infectious track. It's quite dark, but it's quite atmospheric. It's a really good track, and I think he definitely made the right decision of making this his first lead track, and it leads quite nicely into the other tracks on the EP. Although it's not the first track on the EP, it's kind of the first one that kind of captivates you really, but that's not a bad thing at all because as you listen to it you'll understand that some of the tracks are actually just production. I explained that he has worked on the production of the EP and he's actually contributed to all of that. He has worked with different producers to kind of make sure the balance right and to make sure everything's on point, and he's done really well to kind of showcase that by having 1 or 2 short snippets of just pure production, and I find that really interesting. It's not boring, you don't skip it at all because you're really interested in what he has to do, you're interested in how he's kind of combinated the production into the songs, and then it kind of comes together and it all makes sense when you listen to the next one. So number 4, Portrait of Love, that is the lead one, and that's probably the one that you're going to hear most at the moment on like the radio stations.
Tell me you'll remember, let's just take a picture, portrait of love, and all of this with you, but it's easy to miss it, portrait of love. Baby, take it slow, cause you will be strong.
favourite is number 7, which is called Carried Away, and it's my favourite because it literally oozes so much soul, and I think this demonstrates how much of a versatile artist that Raheem is, because it has the soul and the jazz aspect of it, but then it's still got the R&B vocals, which I think is very hard to do. It's an easy listen, it's not complicated, there's nothing really complex about it, it's just you can really just take in the lyrics and relax to it, and I think the whole EP is actually like that. You can really just listen to it on a Monday night, Tuesday night, weekend. It's one of those EPs that it's not designated to different things. It's not, oh, it's a Saturday night and I need to listen to this. It's not Monday night, I need to go to bed. It's one of those any day of the week, perfect listening, chill out vibes. And as I say, he's such a versatile artist that there's something in there for everybody.
To chase my dream, yeah, bright future for you and me.
The second track, which is called Wake Up Call, was I think the most difficult for Raheem. He explained that he recorded it early on into the project, so I don't think he was as comfortable in the studio environment as he was with his kind of acoustic guitar doing his live performances. So he explained that he had to kind of adjust to that, but listening to it you would not fault it at all. You would not think that he was new to the studio environment. You would not think that he was early on in the project stage. It's got a bit of a Trey Songz vibe to it, and if anything can be related to Trey Songz, I think that's an absolute bonus. So that's probably my second favourite one. So you've got Carried Away as my first favourite, and then you've got Wake Up Call as number 2, which is a close second. As I say, some of the production is literally just 50 seconds, 20 seconds of just music. Number 2, which is called Awoken, and then you've got Forgotten. They're both literally just production. It's just instrumental, and I really like that he's done that. He's been brave and he's been confident because he wants to showcase. He wants to tell us that he's not just a singer, he's not just a songwriter. He is a producer, and he's really ready to take the industry by storm in any way that he can. I don't know if I mentioned the Portrait of Love in the video. He actually self-directed that video as well. Literally nothing that the boy can't do, so he's on to a winner with me. Overall, the project is a wonderfully diverse palette of alternative R&B music filled with creativity and romance, influences from electronic music, indie music and hip-hop music, which he's explained himself. I think that's where he takes his influence from, kind of like the 80s hip-hop, Kanye West sort of vibe. I'm very hard to please, and he's literally won me over, so I think he's definitely one to check out. We will put all the information in the boxes below. You can download his EP from his SoundCloud, you can get it from his Twitter. So there's a range of places where you can definitely listen to it, so it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. But now it's over to you. We want to hear what you think of it. We want to know if you've already listened to it. We want to know if I've inspired you to listen to it. Let us know what you think by reaching our Twitter, which is @MMHub. Okay, so now I've told you what I think. I'm going to go around Bournemouth and find my own Portrait of Love.
From maybe I'm feeling my head is in the cloud. Ain't no other way.